you were afraid of heights, would you sit on a high ledge? Heck no. If you were claustrophobic, would you buy a teeny little car with teeny little windows? Heck no. If you were uncomfortable with public speaking, would you join a club where you have to stand in the front of the room and give speeches? I did. And here's why. About a year ago, I was nominated by my company as a leadership class. And part of the leadership class was we would go around to different inside things for Verizon and we'd learn about things. The other part of it was giving speeches. And fortunately, my first speech was about myself. So I couldn't stray too far there, at least, even if I totally lost it, I remember something about myself. But I can remember waiting off to the side, and then over the PA system, you hear, and now to speak about himself, Bob Kahn. That was it. The adrenaline started rushing, my heart was pounding, and I'd come up to the podium, situate my notes, and look down. I did remember I was supposed to look at people, so I kind of study my notes and look up now and again. I basically, managed to finish it and made my way back to my seat. And I started to think about my performance. And as I thought about it, I was like, well, I did okay, I guess. I mean, I didn't burst into flames, I didn't pass out, none of those things you've heard about. But then I thought, things haven't changed a bit. And here's what I'm talking about. Has anybody ever had a teacher, one of those real old mean teachers that's about 20 years past retirement age? The ones that hate kids? That was my third grade teacher, Mrs. Bennett. We used to call her Miss Venom, because she was mean as a snake. In Miss Venom's class, I can remember sitting there, hearing a pencil sharpener, the smell of the wood, hearing crumpling paper, someone's getting ready to peg the kid in the front row, people passing notes, everything you normally hear in a third grade class. But then it all came to a stop. She turned to the class and said, who's going to give their oral presentation next? What does everybody do? Me. No. More like, okay, stay busy. If she doesn't see me, she won't pick me. Yeah. So, why did our teachers do that? I mean, it seems like things haven't changed at all. If you think about our educators, they think the way to teach you to public speak is to basically just have you do it. Just throw you up there and do it. Kind of like teaching you how to swim by throwing you into a pool, into the deep end. If you drown, don't worry about it. We'll pull you out, we'll give you CPR, you try it again the next day. And you wonder why people don't like public speaking. So, why do our educators do this to us? Are they mean, cruel people? No, not at all. They know that the ability to speak and communicate your ideas effectively often dictates how successful you are. The ability to communicate your ideas successfully often dictates how successful you are in life. So what else is important for success? How about leadership? Running a meeting. Another example, a little bit later, it wasn't third grade. The teacher says, Bob, I need you to organize a committee and figure out some ideas for a fundraiser. All right, come on guys, we're going to go to Starbucks. Get it together, I can do this. No one ever told me what to do, right? We go to Starbucks and all the friends are there, we're ordering our lattes and everything, having a great old time. About an hour goes by, had no agenda. Everybody leaves, hey, see ya. What did we forget to do? We have no ideas. So guess who gets to do that at night? Bob's got to figure this out himself. So, you think about, as far as my school tales, I'll get back to my leadership class. Right? I did manage to finish my leadership class, and I had a number of additional speeches I had to give, holding on to the podium, holding on for dear life. And I can tell you that it was just, a really hard time trying to do that. Now, I wasn't asked if I wanted to speak. After all, I was a high potential employee. So therefore it was suck it up and just get up there and do it, okay? And many of us today, it's the same thing all the way from grade school, coming up through the ranks. You don't get asked if you want to get out there and speak. So why not be prepared? Now, I finished the course the leadership course, and then came across Toastmasters. Finally got enough nerve, like some of you, to say, oh, let's go to a meeting, see what this thing's about, okay? And I come to learn that here's a club right here, close by, that will teach me speaking skills and leadership skills. It was like, this is great. So I'm not going to get caught next time. I'm not going to have it where you're going to throw me in the deep end and I'm going to drown. I'm going to be ready and swim like a fish. So obviously I did join the Toastmasters group, as I'm standing here today. But I want to ask you just one more time. If you're uncomfortable with public speaking, would you join a club where you have to stand up front and give speeches? Heck yeah.